Okay, we're live. My mic was not on. Wow, great start. Welcome to Smackdown. Welcome to the last Smackdown of... Well, it's the last Smackdown of the year. It's not the last Smackdown of the year. It's the last Smackdown before Survivor Series. Tomorrow it is... So technically it's today, because it's currently, what, 10 to 1 in the UK at the moment, in the morning. So technically it is Survivor Series day today, but it's Survivor Series tomorrow. So tomorrow we're going to be streaming at 11:30, 30 minutes before Survivor Series starts. Survivor Series is set to start at midnight UK time. We are 7 minutes away from Smackdown. This one is a pre-tape show. So this show that Smackdown are filming is from last Friday. So what I mean by that is, it is, pretty much after last week's Smackdown finished, they began recording Smackdown for tonight. And the reason why it's a pre-tape show, and the reason why they did Smackdown last week and they're showing it today, is because obviously yesterday was Thanksgiving. So that's the only reason why. It was Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to all the Americans. We don't celebrate here in the UK. But yeah, so it was Thanksgiving for America, so they decided to book all the wrestlers off for tonight to celebrate with their families. So that is why it is a pre-tape show today. I've not looked at the spoilers because I don't want it to be spoiled, so I don't know what's happened. But all we know is that the results were done last week. So today, in the main event, it is the Women's War Games Advantage match. Obviously, on Monday, on the men's Advantage match, the heels won, which makes us think that the baby faces might actually win this now. So now it's the heels. Sorry. The heels won the babyface type. The heels won against the babyfaces in the men's War Games Advantage match. So normally that means the babyfaces will now win on tomorrow because the heels won. But we'll see. They might throw a swerve and they might let the heels win anyway still. So tonight on SmackDown, obviously we've got the Women's War Games Advantage match. I don't know who's taking part in that. I'm just looking at Instagram now because looking at the Formula One, all these people are saying, "Oh, come on, Max, win the championship, you can beat him." Because it's Qatar this week, it's the second last race of the season, and all these Max Verstappen fans, I think they're all bots, but there we go. So let's have a look. Got 4 minutes? Yeah, spoiler alert. Yeah, I don't want to see that. Let's have a look. So WWE. Let's have a look and see what's on tonight then. So tonight on SmackDown we've got the 5-on-5 traditional Survivor Series elimination match. Even though it's not on Survivor Series, it's on SmackDown, which is weird. But there we go. We've got Jey Uso versus Rusev in the last time is now tournament quarterfinal match. We've got LA Knight versus a mysterious opponent in the last time is now tournament match, and then obviously we've got the Women's War Games Advantage match. Max, Super Max. Isn't it annoying when that happens? Isn't it just annoying? Yeah, Super Max, Super Max. Shut up. 3 minutes now until we go to SmackDown. Waiting just seems forever at this point, doesn't it? Really, I mean, it just seems forever. When we get to 1 minute, I'll switch over to Netflix. So. Well, I'll test my mic out. I haven't tested my mic out yet. Let's just see how I am. That sounded fine. Good. You don't know what Max, Super Max, Super Max. It's in the end now. I'm not a Max Verstappen fan. I'm actually a Lewis Hamilton fan. And I don't want to talk about F1 as a Lewis Hamilton fan right now. Okay, so we're 1 minute away from Smackdown now, so let's get on Smackdown. So with it being pre-taped, I think you gotta like refresh it. Now it's 1 o'clock. There we go. We're on now. So this is pre-taped. So we could just skip all this, but we're not going to. So here we go, the last show before Survivor Series. So with it being pre-taped, I don't think there's any adverts, which makes it even better for us. So just looking at what happened last week, I think this is when they introduced AJ Lee back, AJ Lee into the women's War Games team for the baby faces. People are still thinking Charlotte's going to turn heel. I can see it, but I don't think they'll do it just yet. They might do it at the Rumble, or they might do it at WrestleMania.
Yes, you can.
But people like this new Charlotte with Alexa Bliss.
And in War Games, you're gonna need 5.
Rhea Ripley, that mask on. She said it last year. Yeah, they said this when AJ Lee came out, and then the attack behind. And then Waller, Becky Lynch. I got a bunged up nose tonight, which is great. And then this is what happened on Monday, which we obviously saw.
But the biggest mistake you're ever gonna make is locking yourself in a cage with me.
You lit a fire in me, and now you've made the mistake of locking yourself in a cage with me? I'm not the only one who cannot wait to knock you down from that high pedestal. Isn't that right, Priya?
That shot from Rhea Ripley when she hit Nia Jax in the head with that microphone was just fantastic. I mean, these last two shows, SmackDown and Raw, was brilliant. Hopefully this is going to be a good SmackDown again. So here's Asuka. Michael Cole said we are 24 hours away. Well, you're not, because this was filmed last week after the live show from last Friday finished, so... This is the Team Sammy versus Team MFT and a 5v. This could have the main event. Let's see what I don't know. It's either the Women's War Games Advantage match or the 5v5 elimination match. No, LA Knight promo backstage with, is that Cassie Kelly? Someone?
Actually, General Manager Nick Aldis plans to fill that spot.
That's funny. I haven't gotten any missed calls. I don't have any text messages. I don't have a DM, voicemail, nothing telling me who my opponent is. So who is my opponent?
He has yet to choose a name, so that means you will once again be facing a mystery opponent.
You've got to be kidding me. Let me talk to you. Any tournament, anytime, anywhere on this earth, if this opponent can go and that opponent can't go, this opponent moves on in a bye. I'm sorry. You're the messenger. I don't mean to shoot you. I understand your mom's here tonight. Hi, Mom. How you doing? But you just got to understand the frustration, right? Every time I start to get a little something going, somebody wants to try and cut my legs out. Somebody wants to stack the deck against me.
Eddie Knight's annoyed that he didn't get a bypass because Sheamus getting a shoulder injury a few weeks ago now.
That's okay. I can't worry about that right now. What I can worry about is John Cena. Look, I tell you this. I got all the respect for you in the world. Me and you, we've done it. We've had the tag team. We've done it all. But I'm honest. This tournament's starting to piss me off. So tonight, Mr. Mystery Opponent, the one thing you can count on is accepting the isness that is
Jericho. It won't be Chris Jericho. Not yet, anyway. He might make a return tomorrow. Or if not tomorrow, he'll probably make the return at the Royal Rumble. It's no matter of if, it's a matter of when now Chris Jericho will be back in the WWE.
Who LA Knight's opponent is later tonight.
So we're kicking things off with Jey Uso. Oh, the tournament. Jesus Christ. Jey Uso versus Rusev. I won't be at all surprised if Jey Uso wins this, because WWE still see him as a main eventer. Although Jey Uso in the last few weeks has been known, in fact, all of this year he's been known to be botching stuff. I feel bad for Jey, because he just can't get these moves right at the moment. So we got Jey Uso versus Rusev in the last time is now tournament quarterfinal match. Whoever wins this will face LA Knight or the mysterious opponent. In the semi-final.
Looking to pick Jey Uso apart and advance in this tournament.
Who do I want to win between these two? I support babyfaces, so technically yes, Jey Uso. But I can't lie, I am getting quite sick and tired now of seeing Jey Uso in that main event picture now. I'm not saying he doesn't, like, I'm not saying he deserves it, but I mean the road to get him to where he is now is remarkable. He won the World Heavyweight Championship back at WrestleMania, which was obviously a big moment for him. It was his first ever World Heavyweight title. So for that reason, it was a great move for him. But
A lightning strike twice.
when he lost the World Heavyweight title, after Money in the Bank, which was on July, so I think it was the 9th of July, I think it was, when he lost it. Normally people just take a break and they go back down to the mid-card. Nope.
Look at this place.
Jey Uso didn't do that. Jey Uso's they've kept him at the high card, and people don't like it now. They want him. People see him now as like a mid card, like a babyface mid card. People don't want him. People don't want him to turn heel. They just want him to be down in the mid card again. Work his way back up. But WWE don't see that, and they've kept him as a high card person, and it's proven that because of. It's a bit of a botch there. And now they've botched the music now. Jey Uso was about to dance again, and then they cut it off. Great start. They're asking it to run it back. Jey Uso doing that look.
Let's run it back.
So who do I want to see this?
Phenomenon.
Jey Uso or Rusev? Babyface perspective, I want Jey Uso, but I want a bit of a change. I won't be mad if Rusev wins. In fact, I'll be pretty happy if Rusev wins. I am getting quite sick of it because, like I said, Jey Uso after WrestleMania, and he lost to WrestleMania. Can you remember? He won the Intercontinental title last year. He's won the World Heavyweight title this year. So he's won 2 titles. He's won the mid-card title and he's won the high-card title. Now maybe it's time to lower him back down again now. And make him a mid-card person again. Because I think he's a better mid-card person. Here comes Rusev. But I don't know. I don't know where to go with Jey. People are saying that it's going to be Jey Uso versus Gunther in the semi-finals. No, sorry, Jey Uso versus Gunther in the finals to determine who will face John Cena. Jey Uso versus Gunther. Gunther will probably beat Cena. I hope not, but I won't be at all surprised. But that's what I'm predicting. Jey Uso will beat Rusev because of just how WWE seem to be keeping him in that high card and keep pushing him, even though people don't like him being pushed right now. Because with the botches that he's done, because people are saying, I think they're saying it for his own benefit. They're saying that he's doing these botches. He's clearly not ready for like the major push that he had at the beginning of the year. He's not ready for a major push. Maybe keep him down as a mid card person until he is ready for a major push. Like when he gets his botches right, he's getting the moves right. When he starts getting their moves right and not botching every week, then promoting him to the high card. So if he doesn't botch for numerous months, then maybe start looking at him to maybe push for the high card. But as a high card person now, he's just keep botching. He's under pressure. He can't cope with the pressure. So that's what I'm saying. Lower him back down to the mid card to gain his confidence back. Mid card. Oh my god, man, I am really stuttering tonight. The match is underway now, by the way. Mid-card, Jey Uso until he gets his confidence back. Once he gets his confidence back and he's 100% ready, then promote him back to the high card. But WWE don't want to do that clearly at the moment. But that's what we even as a babyface supporter, just demote him down to mid-card. Because clearly, with him botching every week, he's clearly still not fully confident in himself. He's still under pressure, being a top babyface at the moment. So maybe keep him at a mid-card, get his confidence back, and then once his confidence is back and he is doing these great moves, then promote him to a high card. But we'll see. But yeah, I'm predicting Jey Uso I don't mind who wins this. I am predicting Jey Uso to win this, but I won't be at all surprised. And in fact, I won't be at all mad if Rusev wins. So my prediction is Jey Uso, but at the same time, I won't be mad that Rusev wins. I'll be happy with either of these.
Bear hug applied. The main event, Jey Uso. Tomorrow.
So we're going to commercial break now. I'm back from commercial break. See, no such thing as ad breaks. for tonight because it's pre-taped. That'll change because tomorrow it will be. I think tomorrow will be on for like, what, 3.5 hours or something? Well, we start the stream at 11:30. And the show normally ends at half, so we'll be streaming for about, what, 4 hours. So, hey, it's a pay-per-view, innit? What do you expect? Oh yeah, we're 2 weeks, 15 days away from John Cena's retirement match, aren't we? 2 weeks tomorrow. Yeah, Saturday night's main event. Jey Uso and Rusev exchanging blows. How many tattoos does Jey Uso have in his body? Jesus Christ. Big hit there by Jey Uso. Rusev goes down. Jey Uso tries to pick Rusev up, but no. Rusev's now going for the accolade. And he's not locked it in yet. Jey Uso's trying to get out of it. And he has done. Rusev goes against the ropes. Jey Uso sends Rusev over the top rope by pulling down the rope. Jey Uso waiting for the suicide dive. And he gets it. Down goes Rusev. I mean, Rusev has had. It's only these last few months that Rusev is now getting these matches now. When Rusev came back to WWE, the Raw after WrestleMania, so that was what, back end of April. His first feud was at Alpha Academy with Otis and Akira Tozawa. Really? You want to put Rusev? Which, by the way, back in his first run, Rusev was one of the most popular superstars in WWE at the time, and when he comes back from AEW, you promote him by making him go with the Alpha Academy. What? But that was when he began, and then again, his career only started lifting in WWE at I was a spear from Jey Uso, kick out by Rusev. But when Rusev's second run in WWE began in August when he faced Sheamus in Clash at Paris. And then, oh God, what's it called? Some kind of Irish match type for Sheamus because he's Irish. Kick there by Rusev into Jey, going for the cover. 1, 2, kick out by Jey. But that's what I'm saying. Rusev's career since he came back in April after a 5-year hiatus. Well, when I say 5-year hiatus, he didn't stop wrestling for 5 years. He went to AEW. He underwent his name, well, his real name, Mario. His real name is Mario, or Maro, or his name, something like that. But obviously his wrestling name in WWE is Rusev, and obviously he's got the Rusev name back. He's using the name Rusev and not Maro. He's using Rusev in WWE again. Rusev has got Jey Uso in the accolade. Is Jey gonna tap? Jey Uso's fading. Rusev hasn't really got the accolade fully in. Now he has. And Jey Uso gets to the ropes and Rusev breaks it. So Rusev's career since he came back in April after spending 5 years in AEW under the name of Maro, which is his real name, his career when he came back in April didn't really get going and didn't really kick off until back end of August at Clash at Paris when he faced Sheamus. Since then, he's been in Saturday's main event in a title match against Penta and Dominic. He's now in this last time is now a tournament match. He's now in the quarterfinals. So he is getting these pushes. I mean, it's not a major push, but it's matches that will eventually, hopefully, build up Rusev again. And Jey Uso goes for a spear. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Rusev now he's getting these matches now that people want to see. He's getting in the title. He's getting in these title matches. He's getting in these major tournaments like the John Cena tournament. Hopefully, Rusev wins. Attack 1, 2, 3. Jey Uso wins. What a surprise that was, eh? I can't see Jey Uso facing Cena at Sunday Night's main event. It probably will be Gunther. But imagine if WWE swerves and it will be Jey Uso versus Cena. No, please don't. He's not ready. And I like the guy. But yeah, Jey Uso beats Rusev. To be honest, I completely forgot looking at this match. I mean, Jey Uso went for a spear after Jey Uso ducked a kick from Rusev, and then Jey Uso hits the Uso splash, and then the 1, 2, 3. But yeah, it's good to see Rusev in these major matches now. Hopefully he'll win a mid card belt like the United States title again, or the Intercontinental title. So there we go. So next up, well, we don't know what the next match is, but Jey Uso will face whoever wins between LA Knight and the mysterious opponent. I'm not at all surprised Jey Uso won that. Again, getting that push, because he's a high card person right now, even though people don't want him to be. Here's The Miz backstage with Nick Aldis.
Nick, wait. You and I both know my importance to the career of John Cena. It should be John Cena's last match, first The Miz, December 13th, at Saturday night's main event.
Oh, our truth.
I don't know why I feel like you got something against my balls. I'm not trying to give them to you, the truth. Let me tell you this in plain English, okay? I got nothing against your balls. I have great respect.
I've got nothing against your balls.
I have my own balls. I have respect for British balls, but I'm trying to offer you.
I have respect for British balls.
Nationality, okay? It's got nothing to do with nationality.
Miz just put something in that ball. I bet he's put his own name in.
Your name is in one of the balls. It could be this one.
I bet it was Truth. Truth just swapped it with The Miz, I bet. I bet The Miz just... Because Miz just... While Truth was talking to Nick Aldis, he just looked into the... He just grabbed it into the hand, and I bet that was our Truth in there, and he just replaced it with his own name.
No way! I'm in!
The Miz gets chosen, so it's The Miz versus LA Knight.
Let's go! Let's go! You just couldn't take my balls, cuz.
You just could not. So while Nick Aldis was talking to our Truth, Miz got his own hand and literally reached inside the open ball, replaced whoever was in there, which I think was our Truth, and he put his own name in there. Here's Kathy Kelly now talking to Damian Priest.
I did want to get your response to Aleister Black and Zelina's comments.
So he's going to talk about Aleister Black and Zelina Vega. How long is this feud going to go on between Aleister Black and Zelina?
This code thing, though.
Damian Priest, just get your misses out. Get fucking...
I'm not gonna change. But for whatever reason...
Jesus Christ, I forgot her name. Lola Vice. Bloody hell.
Two, it's not gonna happen. Honestly, the only thing he's accomplished in this entire time, he's been able to piss me off. And every single week I come to work...
Damian Priest's babyface run has not been great. He hasn't won a title since he became a babyface. He's won hardly any matches, and the matches that he has won haven't been high quality matches or like a major feud match. So no, it is Zelina Vega.
Zelina, did your really, really tough husband send you to tell me that?
Oh, you think he sent me?
Yes.
Now, see, I'm not doing this for him. I'm doing this for you. See, he's got his mind on bigger things. But let's face it, the last time everybody was talking about you was when Aleister burned your face off. But if you insist on more punishment, I'm sure he'd be happy to oblige. I mean, we just wanted to show you how easy it was for us to get to you.
Oh, Aleister Black, just saw that. There was a bright light behind him. And there was a bright light, and Aleister Black was standing in that bright light. It was a flicker for about 2 seconds, but he was there behind him. That was a good thing. Oh, here's Rhea. The Terror Twins. Rhea Ripley.
Sweet mask.
Oh, thanks, man.
Mixed tag team. I think this is setting up for a mixed tag team match in the future. Aleister Black and Zelina Vega versus Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley.
Let me run an idea past you. Huh?
Alright, you know where to find me.
I'll see you later.
The moment is finally upon us.
The Women's United States Championship celebration. Oh God, Chelsea Green's coming out. Chelsea Green's coming out next.
Celebration is next.
Here comes Chelsea Green.
Come on, Cole, stand up. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome, accompanied by Alba Fire, the AAA Mixed Tag Team Champion, and the new Women's United States Champion, Chelsea Green!
People actually wanted Chelsea Green to win the United States, the Women's United States Champion. Now the reason why that is since when the Women's United States Champion first came in. I think it's just nearly a year ago now, yeah. So that's main event last year is when the first United States Champion match was, and Chelsea Green won that, and Chelsea Green had good feuds, a good title reign with the Women's United States Championship, and she did. She then lost it to Zelina Vega, who had a mid-title reign to the least, and then we had Julia, which had to be one of the worst title reigns in the women's history of a title reign in WWE. In her reign, she only had, I think she had it for about 3 months, 3 or 4 months, and she only had one title defense. One. That's what I'm saying. And now WWE have clearly seen that and responded to the fans and make Chelsea Green champion again, which we all like to see because she had a great run first time round. So they've got a USA flag, because the United States champion, Canadian flag, that's where Chelsea Green is from, and a Mexican flag because she's one half of the AAA mixed tag team champions, obviously with Ethan Page, who's obviously in NXT.
But also, to officially enter my second term as your first and fourth two-time most dangerous United States...
My second term as your United States champion. She thinks she's the president now. 2 terms, that's it then, you won't be winning it again then. Because that's really in the presidency. You're going to get 2 terms and that's it. Well, unless you got Donald Trump and you want to, want to go for a 3rd term and try and break the rules, but there you go. Somebody's coming out here. Whoever comes out will be challenging Chelsea Green for a title match next week, probably. It's pretty obvious. Whoever comes out is going to be the first challenger for Chelsea Green's Women's United States Championship. Raise your flags. Raise your flags. Where's my British flag? British flag. Rule Britannia. Where is it?
Expensive display of pyrotechnics.
Pyrotechnics. Oh God, we're gonna get the pyro. Music?
In 5,
Somebody's coming out.
watchalong,
Oh God.
3, 2.
Jade. Jade Cargill's coming out, the WWE Women's Champion. She's not messing around. Look at her. She is not messing around. The WWE Women's Champion, Jesus Christ. The WWE Women's Champion, Jade Cargill, and Jade Cargill has just booted Alba Fire right in the face. That was brutal. So it's the Women's United States Champion versus the WWE Women's Champion. Looks like we're going to be going for a jaded there to Chelsea Green.
And the continents of the North Americas are in mourning.
Booing Jade Cargill. See, Jade Cargill's now a heel, isn't she? So we are clearly building up to a feud between the Women's United States Champion Chelsea Green and the WWE Women's Champion Jade Cargill. Chelsea Green's now crying. Good acting, Chelsea.
Man, you're actually speechless.
And now we get the pyro.
Well, she got her celebration. And her pyro seconds.
She's shouting, "That's mine." Oh, here's Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair backstage. Obviously, Charlotte Flair is going to be representing the baby faces for the Women's Advantage War Games match.
What are you talking about?
Oh, here's Rhea Ripley and Io Sky.
You know, the last time I faced Asuka, I tore my ACL. So tonight, mate, I'm gonna rip her apart.
Mate, wow, Rhea's really rubbing off on you, I guess.
Oh, relax. Relax.
I wasn't eavesdropping.
AJ Lee's here.
Confident. I am too, because no matter what happens tonight, I know we're gonna win tomorrow.
I'll make sure that. Ooh, yeah. Good for
I
her.
like her.
Yeah. I'm gonna win.
AJ Lee just said, "We're going to win tomorrow." A pause and then turned serious. I can feel it.
Traditional Survivor Series tag team elimination.
That's classic AJ Lee foods, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? Is AJ Lee going to turn heel? Forget Charlotte Flair's possible heel turn tomorrow night. Is AJ Lee going to turn heel on the baby faces? Because she looked so serious when she said that. AJ Lee was smiling. She says, "I wish you good luck. I want us to win. And I know we're going to win tomorrow." Serious face. Because I can feel it. That's either classic AJ Lee, or it's a teaser that AJ Lee will be turning heel tomorrow. So two people that could be turning heel tomorrow: Charlotte. I said Chelsea Green there nearly. Charlotte Flair and AJ Lee. But out of them two, it probably will be Charlotte Flair. I just want to go back again because I'm just reviewing John Cena's interview again. The full interview is coming out at some point again. I think the full interview comes out before tonight's main event. I just want to see what this because what she said was quite interesting.
I know we're gonna win tomorrow.
I know we can win tomorrow.
I'll make sure that.
I'll make sure of it.
Ooh, yeah.
Rubbing off on you.
That's interesting. I'll make sure of it.
Relax.
I wasn't eavesdropping. I'm glad that you're feeling confident. I am too, because no matter what happens tonight, I know we're gonna win tomorrow.
I'll make sure that. Ooh.
It's Becky. I really hope she's not going to turn heel because you don't know what WWE's going to do now these days, do you? They could completely swerve us and make Charlotte Flair the babyface and turn AJ Lee the heel. But I don't think AJ Lee will turn heel. Not tomorrow. She's just come back and she's over with the crowd. So AJ Lee will not turn heel. That's my prediction. AJ Lee will not turn heel tomorrow. Becky Lynch. AJ Lee will not turn heel tomorrow. It's going to be Charlotte Flair that will turn heel, I think. So next up is LA Knight versus The Miz.
It's the A-lister, The Miz, who has another chance to earn his way to John Cena's final match. The last time his now tournament continues. Next.
Just back in a minute. Okay, we're back. We're back. I paused it as well so that I didn't miss anything. Went for a drinks break. So here's Jake Cargill backstage.
Why did you attack Chelsea Green and Alba Fire?
Fucking hell, Kathy. Kathy Kelly there, she just ran. Like, Jake, why did you...
What problem do you have?
Calm down, Kathy Kelly.
I got a problem with anybody that runs their mouth. That was a statement to the entire women's locker room. And if they have a problem with it, they can step up and get stepped on too. Now we done?
I have a problem who anybody runs their mouth if they step up and I stamp on them or something.
Yeah, I thought so.
B-Fab.
Girl, you good? You okay?
Yeah,
And Meechin.
I'm good.
Meechin's not been on TV for ages.
Checking on her and her attitude. Damn. Might have to be me.
Yeah.
So here comes The Miz. This match is straightforward. It's going to be LA Knight that will win this. Actually, no. The Miz might win this. The reason why I'm saying The Miz might win this is because, obviously, with LA Knight... between LA Knight and The Miz, LA Knight is a bigger star than The Miz. Obviously, at the moment, The Miz, these last few years have been like, he's been a jobber. These last few years as The Miz. He's been really pushed down to the lower card now as The Miz. But with Miz and LA Knight, like I said, LA Knight, these last few, obviously LA Knight is the biggest star over The Miz. But Miz, if you remember, like 10, 15 years ago, Miz and Cena had a great rivalry. They had the WrestleMania main event match at WrestleMania 27 with The Rock, obviously, as the guest host of WrestleMania that year. So, and obviously Cena, John Morrison, and The Miz, Extreme Rules 2011 as well, where Cena won that match. So Cena and The Miz do have a rivalry. Here comes LA Knight. A historical rivalry between Cena and The Miz. So that's why I can see maybe The Miz might win this, not LA Knight. So my prediction for this, so literally like 1 or 2 minutes ago, I was like, yeah, LA Knight's going to win this because LA Knight's the biggest star over The Miz. But now I've just realised that The Miz had good matches and a good feud with John Cena 15 years ago. So I hope I don't hope LA Knight, I think The Miz will win this. It won't make sense for LA Knight to win this one because LA Knight. The only thing that LA Knight has with Cena is 2 years ago at Fastlane, LA Knight and John Cena were a tag team, and they faced. What did they face? I think they faced the Bloodline, didn't they? Solo Sikoa and Solo Sikoa and Jimmy Uso. So, and that was in 2023. So, LA Knight has only had one thing with Cena, and that was the tag team match 2 years ago. The Miz had a great feud with John Cena 14 years ago in 2011. So that's why I'm saying, even though The Miz these last 2 years has been a bit of a jobber, I think The Miz will progress because of the rivalry that he had with Cena nearly 15 years ago. So I'm saying The Miz wins this one. I can't see why not Miz can't win this. LA Knight gets off to a better start compared to The Miz.
Listen, LA Knight's becoming used to not catching breaks, having to do things the hard way, having to take matters into his own hands because, for whatever reason, he keeps finding himself in these unenviable positions, not knowing who the opposition is.
The Miz rolls out of the ring. LA Knight going against the ropes. Drop kick to The Miz, sends them both outside.
The first time they met, the special referee in that match.
Been streaming now for 45 minutes. Oh, kick in the face there by The Miz to LA Knight. LA Knight now getting stomped by The Miz on the apron of the ring.
Stomping away. Miz, who's had many matches with John Cena in his career. Of course, the highlight, the win at the main event at WrestleMania 27.
I've just said that Michael Cole about WrestleMania.
Talking about that.
I must be communicating to him silently. Must be communicating to him. God, I can't wait for Survivor Series tomorrow. It's gonna be one hell of it. Even though there's only four matches for a major pay-per-view like Survivor Series. Maybe people are like, really? 4 matches for Survivor Series? One of the last major pay-per-view of the year? And it is also a literal major pay-per-view, and you're only going to have 4 matches. And the reason why there's 4 matches is because obviously the 2 Survivor Series War Games matches will probably take up an hour each. So, I don't know what's going to open the show. Maybe the Intercontinental Championship match, maybe? This is how I see it. Cena versus Dominic Mysterio first for the Intercontinental title. Then Stephanie Vaquer versus Nikki Bella for the Women's World Heavyweight title. That's what, 2 matches. Then the Women's War Games match. And then the Men's War Games match. But I think they probably will alternate that. Because that's the point I think. I think the Women's War Games match might start things off. That's how I'd book it. The 2 title matches first, Cena, Dominic Mysterio first, Nikki Bella, Stephanie Vaquer, and then the Women's War Games match, then the Men's War Games match. But I don't think it will be that. So that'll be my booking order. But I think the actual order will probably be the Women's War Games match first. Then it'll be Cena versus Dominic. Then it'll be Stephanie Vaquer versus Nikki Bella. Then it'll be the Men's War Games match. So the Men's War Games match is definitely the men is definitely main eventing the Men's War Games match. We know that. Because that's just what it's going to be. But yeah, that's what I predict it. Intercontinental title first, then the Women's World Heavyweight title. Then, so the first. Oh my God, I am stuttering a lot. This is what happens when you talk for so long you don't stop. This is exactly what happens. So that's how I would book it. Men's Intercontinental. Of course, there's only the Intercontinental title first, then the Women's World Heavyweight title, then the Women's War Games, then the Men's War Games. So Intercontinental, Women's World Heavyweight Championship, Women's War Games, and the Men's War Games. That's how I would book it, but it won't be that. The Men's War Games will main event, which I predicted, which will be. Then it'll be the Women's War Games match will open the show. Even though I wanted it to be the Intercontinental title, but there we go. Then it'll be the Intercontinental title, even though I wanted the Women's World Heavyweight title. Then it'll be the Women's World Heavyweight title, even though I wanted it to be the Women's War Games match, and then obviously the Men's War Games match, which we both agree on, will main event the show.
Grand Slam champion, a Hall of Fame resume, The Miz. Chance for another feather in his cap in this tournament. LA Knight, though, up to the second rope.
LA Knight going for a suplex on The Miz from the top rope. 1, 2, kick out there by The Miz. That was a great suplex from LA Knight. Look at that. And I need to start focusing on the matches more. But yeah, that's what I would book. I would book the Intercontinental. Oh my God. I'm just stuttering. 15 minutes into stream now. LA Knight kicks out at 2. Kick there by The Miz. Another kick in the head there by The Miz. And a DDT by The Miz to LA Knight. Going for the cover again. 1, 2, kick out by LA Knight. So yeah, that's how I would book it. Intercontinental title first. Then the women's... I'm going to say the War Games match then, didn't I? This is like a blooper, innit? A stream blooper. Trying to get my words out right without stuttering so much. This is how I would book it. The Miz looking for the skull-crushing finale. Nope. Then LA Knight reverses it. LA Knight now going for a inverted DDT. It was. I'm gonna say, what the hell was that move? Miz with a skull crushing on finale to LA Knight. 1, 2, kick out by LA Knight.
That has to be a heartbreaker for the A-lister.
So yeah, so that's how I would book the Survivor Series match, the Survivor Series pay-per-view. Intercontinental title first, Women's World Heavyweight title second, Women's War Games match third, Men's War Games match last. But instead of instead of the Intercontinental title first and all that, it'll be the Women's War Games match first, Intercontinental title next, then the Women's World Heavyweight title, then the Men's War Games. That's how I see it, but we'll see how that goes. Anyway, enough of that. I'll probably talk about that again tomorrow before Survivor Series starts. I'll tell you through my match card again tomorrow before the show starts. But anyway, we're back onto this now. The Miz in it looks like a mini STF this for LA Knight. Just want to see if people can see what I'm seeing right now, because I don't want to ruin anything. Because I'm keeping an eye on how long the stream's going on for. Yeah, okay, nobody can see. Okay, good, okay. Carry on. How is Raw on Smackdown? Everything goes wrong on Smackdown. Bring back Raw. Bring back Raw. The Miz ripping the eyes of LA Knight. Going for the roll-up. 1, 2... the referee caught the Miz on the ropes. Corey Graves just being the heel commentator right there. The Miz going for another school. Nope. The BFT by LA Knight. If it was 1, 2, 3. What the hell? Really? Really? I mean, sure, LA Knight is getting another push, which we all like to see for LA Knight, because I think at the moment LA Knight in 2025 has been fucked, to say the least. LA Knight has not been getting the results that people think he should be getting. He should be a World Heavyweight title. Before CM Punk became World Heavyweight Champion, LA Knight already should have become World Heavyweight Champion, but he hasn't. But there we go. But yeah, LA Knight gets the win over the Miz, which is great for him and great for the fans. But I really wanted the Miz to win, because the Miz had a great rivalry with Cena, so that's quite interesting. But hey, there we go. LA Knight progresses and faces Jey Uso in the semi-finals on SmackDown. We're now backstage with the heels. Becky Lynch, Last Legend, who just recently got engaged. Congratulations to Last Legend. Nia Jax, and the women's tag team champions Asuka and Kairi Sane.
This girl, okay? Because I'm looking at you. 0%, 0%, 8%. Okay, it's okay. You won one, but you never got the pin. It's not great, okay? We need to work on that.
Becky Lynch.
I've gotten the pin 10 out of 10 times, okay? So when the door is closed, we just leave it to me, okay?
Becky, it's not about you tonight, okay? It's not about you. It's about Asuka. About Asuka beating Charlotte.
So it's going to be Asuka representing the heels in the Women's War Games match, advantage match tonight. So it's going to be Charlotte Flair versus Asuka.
I favor Charlotte. She was out for 4 years.
Becky Lynch's ego, ladies and gentlemen. Sports industry says it. Oh, it's up next. So that's not main eventing. So that means the main event tonight will be the 5v5 Survivor Series Tag Team Elimination Match. My God, that's a mouthful and a half, isn't it? Now here's Solo Sikoa with the MFT.
after week, the MFTs have targeted each and every single one of us. But you made a big mistake. Because you lit a fire under Shinsuke Nakamura. Ray Phoenix. The Modern City Machine Gun. What you are looking at now is an international coalition. 5-on-5 Survivor Series elimination match, MFTs. You are going down.
Sami Zayn always gets the hyped promos, doesn't he?
I can tell you
Back with Cassie Kelly again.
that your 5-on-5 Survivor Series match coming up later this evening. Speaking of can't miss, please welcome my guest, United States Champion Ilya Dragunov.
Here is the United States Champion Ilya Dragunov.
Week after week, defending that championship against the best superstars in WWE. But Tama Tonga has been eyeing.
The United States Open Challenge has been and will always be open to anyone worthy to go toe-to-toe for this prestigious title. So, Tama, I'm here. Oh, no.
You asked about Tama Tonga.
No, here we are again. Tommaso Ciampa's here.
You should be concerned with is Tommaso Ciampa. Last week, I took this and Fraxium. Next, I am going to take that.
He's got the Fraxium mask that he unmasked last week.
You brought up a good point. I will think about it. Jackass.
I will think about it, jackass. So here comes Asuka. Here, so this is the Women's War Games Advantage match. She's coming out with Kairi Sane by the looks of it. That makes sense, because it was Alexa Bliss. Will be with Charlotte in her corner. Maybe not. She's coming out with the Kabuki Warriors Titantron, but it's just Asuka. So was that meant to happen?
Let's talk a little bit about the War Games match to set the stage for how important this match is. There's two rings in War Games surrounded by this massive cage. Two people to start the matchup.
Hopefully, I mean, obviously, like I said on Monday, I want the babyfaces to win. They didn't. The heels won. So that means, normally it means the babyfaces will now win the men's War Games match, but again, they could swerve us.
Finally, a 5-on-4 advantage before the match officially begins. History has taught us the oracle.
Here comes Charlotte Flair. So yeah, so on Monday, I wanted the babyfaces to win. They didn't. The heels won, which, like I said, normally means that Survivor Series War Games, it means that the babyfaces will now win because the heels won the advantage match. So, like again, here comes Charlotte Flair. She's walking away down to the ring now. So this is what I'm saying. If Asuka wins, it means her team at Survivor Series will lose. If Charlotte Flair wins, it means her team will lose tomorrow. Pyro going off for Charlotte Flair's entrance.
And her opponent from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair! This has been one of the great rivalries in WWE over the last decade. This is the 15th time, Corey, that these two women have gone one-on-one in their career. First time in almost 2 years. Their records are even.
So last time Charlotte Flair faced Asuka was back in 2023, and she tore her ACL.
Warriors beat Charlotte and Alexa to win the tag team titles recently, and Asuka made reference to this a bit ago. Asuka cost Charlotte a year of her career by causing an injury. All completely valid points. What stands out to me, Cole, is the fact that Charlotte.
So if Charlotte Flair wins, it means the babyfaces will lose on Saturday. If Asuka wins, it means the heels will lose on Saturday. So one more time before the match gets underway. If Charlotte Flair wins, it means the baby faces will lose tomorrow. If Asuka wins, it means the heels will lose tomorrow. Because that's what it normally means, by the way. So here we go. The bell has now sounded. Asuka versus Charlotte Flair.
World title 0 times. She's a Miss Money in the Bank, a Rumble winner, just like Charlotte. 5-time tag.
One of the two greatest women in WWE at the moment, Asuka and Charlotte.
Who will get the advantage in War Games? No matter how you slice it, no matter what the result of this matchup winds up being, I still have a very hard time believing that Charlotte Flair's team can be effective inside of War Games. There's still too much turmoil amongst the members of that team. I don't see how they can stand a united front to take down Asuka.
Well, let's talk about Becky Lynch, who all of a sudden, I guess, thinks she's the captain of her team. You don't think that's going to rub people the wrong way?
It may rub people the wrong way, but the proof is in the pudding. Well, only one woman has a 100% success rate. You can either follow the man.
Charlotte Flair was the daughter of the Hall of Famer Ric Flair, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
We know there's a rift between Rhea Ripley and Charlotte Flair. Can they
But that's been settled.
Hey, settle down.
No, a knee to the face there to Asuka by Charlotte. Charlotte Flair with a big boot to Asuka on the apron of the ring. A kick to Charlotte Flair. Charlotte goes down on the apron. Going to commercial break, but there's no such thing as commercial breaks tonight. Asuka against the ropes. Nope. Charlotte Flair reverses. Charlotte Flair another kick in the face. But is this just a kick match?
On the men's side of things, Corey, we know now that the Vision and Drew McIntyre and Brock Lesnar will have the advantage in their War Games.
Charlotte Flair boots to another boot to Asuka.
Knocked off the Usos this past Monday night on Raw.
Boot after boot after boot.
Flair making the climb to the top turnbuckle.
Charlotte Flair going on top rope. Crossbody, nope. Asuka rolls through, going for the cover. 1, 2. Asuka. Charlotte Flair kicks out. Asuka with a kick to Charlotte.
To this day, one of the most lethal.
Kick to the midsection, kick to the face. Punch to the face, kick to the midsection by Asuka. Asuka for a blow to Charlotte. Asuka gets the rope. Charlotte Flair. Oh! That big boot was good from Charlotte. Sorry, 1, 2. Asuka kicks out.
Several of the features on Asuka's face.
That boot was brutal by Charlotte.
I mentioned it before, the wars these two have been through over the past decade.
Oh, brutal. 1, yeah, 1, 2, and that's what Asuka kicked out. Charlotte Flair with a chop. And another 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 chop. And Asuka goes down and finally left about 6,000 chops. Charlotte against the ropes. Cartwheel clothesline. That move's alright. It's not the greatest move, but it's alright. When it connects freely, it's fantastic. If that made any sense. Going for the follow-away slam by Charlotte. A keep up by Charlotte Flair. Charlotte Flair showing off the guns. Charlotte Flair drags Asuka. Asuka is laid on the floor. Charlotte's going to go top rope. Charlotte Flair's going to go for a moonsault. Here we go. Connects. Going for the cover. 1, 2. Asuka kicks out. Looking for a suplex, maybe. Nope, Asuka shoves off Charlotte. Charlotte with a kick. Charlotte now with a German suplex. It was almost going to bridge it, but Charlotte Flair thought, nope. Asuka now a German suplex to Charlotte. Asuka with a kick to the face. Charlotte with a punch to the face. They're trading blows now, I think. Oh, Asuka with a running knee slide to Charlotte, going for the cover. 1, 2, Charlotte Flair kicks out. Oh, Charlotte Flair going for all over. 1, 2, Asuka kicks out. Oh, a knee to the face to Asuka by Charlotte. Oh, sorry, should I say the other way around. Armbar now by Asuka, locks in. Asuka applies the armbar to Charlotte. Charlotte using the power, picks up Asuka, looking for a power bomb, gets it, power bomb by Charlotte. 1, 2, Asuka kicks out. Charlotte sends Asuka over the announce table.
Charlotte Flair may have taken control of this. Not a count of 4.
Referee at the count of 4, since obviously both women are out on the side of the ring.
Asuka tried to miss Charlotte. She missed it, her timekeeper.
She just missed the timekeeper's area person. I didn't see that. Asuka was going to use the miss to Charlotte. Charlotte ducked and sprayed it at the timekeeper's area person, the person that rings the bell. Asuka lock. Asuka lock has been applied to Charlotte. Will Charlotte tap? Or is Charlotte going to roll through and go for a cover, you would think? What's going to happen here? Yep, she's going to go for the roll through. 1, 2, kick out by Asuka. Misses with the kick. Charlotte. Natural selection by Charlotte. 1, 2, 3. Charlotte Flair wins. That is not good now for Charlotte Flair's team. In fact, that pretty much indicates that Charlotte Flair is turning heel at Survivor Series. So the baby faces get the advantage for the women's War Games match. So for the baby faces, so for the men's, the heels won, and for the women, the baby faces won. So that means in the men's advantage match, all signs are pointing for a babyface win, and for the women's, all signs are pointing to the heels winning, thanks to Charlotte Flair betraying the babyfaces, which we can see happening now at this point in view. Well, we'll find out tomorrow, because it's the first match on tomorrow, isn't it? The Women's War Games match. So, coming up next is the main event. It is Team Sammy versus Team MFT in a 5-on-5 Survivor Series elimination match. How long have we got left on this? We've got 32 minutes left to go. So now going through the match card. So John Cena versus Dominic Mysterio for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Then it's the women's war. Also, the women's War Games match is going second. AJ Lee, Alexa Bliss, Charlotte Flair, Io Sky, Rhea Ripley versus Asuka, Kairi Sane, Nia Jax, Lash Legend, and Becky Lynch. The third match is Stephanie Vaquer versus Nikki Bella for the WWE Women's World Heavyweight Championship. And then in the main event, it is the men's War Games match. It is Roman Reigns, Jimmy Uso, Jey Uso, Cody Rhodes, and CM Punk versus Braun Breaker, Drew McIntyre, Bronson Reed, Logan Paul, and Brock Lesnar. So my predictions now for Survivor Series, my early predictions. Tomorrow, John Cena versus Dominic Mysterio. I predict Dominic Mysterio to win. The women's War Games match, after what we've just seen now, I'm saying the heels will win on that. The Women's World Heavyweight Championship, Stephanie Vaquer, Nikki Bella, I've put Stephanie Vaquer to win. And for the men's War Games match, I have put the babyfaces to win. So just a quick recap there. The WWE Intercontinental Championship match, Dominic Mysterio beats John Cena to become the new Intercontinental Champion. Then the women's War Games match, I've put the heels to win, which is obviously Asuka, Kairi Sane, Nia Jax, Nikki ASH, and Becky Lynch to beat AJ Lee, Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss, Rhea Ripley, and Io Sky due to a Charlotte Flair heel turn, meaning the heels will beat the babyfaces in the women's War Games match. The third match, Stephanie Vaquer versus Nikki Bella. Stephanie Vaquer to beat Nikki Bella to retain the Women's World Heavyweight Championship. And then the men's War Games, I have put the baby faces to win that, which is obviously Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, CM Punk, Jimmy Uso, and Jey Uso to beat Brock Lesnar, Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, Logan Paul, and Drew McIntyre. I could be completely wrong. In fact, I probably will be completely wrong. But yep, that's my predictions. Dominic Mysterio to beat Cena. The heels on the Women's War Games match to beat the babyfaces. Let's do it again. Dominic Mysterio to beat John Cena. The Women's War Games match, the heels to beat the babyfaces. Stephanie Vaquer versus Nikki Bella, Stephanie Vaquer to win. And then the men's War Games match, the babyfaces to beat the heels. So there we go. It's now time for the main event. 28 minutes left of this show. It's a 5-on-5 Survivor Series Tag Team Elimination match. Here comes the MFT. Tamatanga, Tongaloa, Timi Tanga, and Tangi Tonga, whatever the fucking names are called. There's so many of them. They've got their face paint on. It's annoying really that this match, which is known for Survivor Series, is not in the Survivor Series match card. But at the same time, I can see why that it's not on the Survivor Series match card. Because with the two War Games matches, altogether, them two matches are going to roughly take up an hour each. And obviously WWE is timed. They're on a time schedule, aren't they, WWE? Survivor Series is on for about 3.5 hours, so, and with two matches taking up an hour each. So with a 3.5 hour show of Survivor Series, and 2 hours of that will be the War Games matches for both men and women. Yeah, they won't have time, so this is why they're doing it now. So, it makes sense. It does make sense. In a way. I'm looking forward to the match. I think this is the match that people have been looking forward to the most. The MFT versus Team Sammy. Here comes the Moto City Machine Guns. The Motor City Machine Guns, since they came to WWE last year when they left TNA, they've been a bit quiet. Obviously, they started great. They won the WWE World Tag Team Champions in like their first month of being in WWE, and since they lost them, they've been relatively quiet. I mean, at the start of the year, they did great. They had a few tag team matches. They had a ladder match with other tag teams, which was phenomenal. They had a SummerSlam match, which was absolutely fantastic. But these last few months, yeah, they've been quiet. Here comes Rey Fenix, who, again, this is his first year in WWE after signing from AEW. Obviously, on the 13th of... No, on the 20th? I think it's either the 18th or the 20th of December, a AAA match. Depending on what Penta's situation is now, like obviously on Monday, during Solo Sikoa versus Penta in the last time is now tournament match, Penta got seriously injured on the shoulder, so he had to withdraw from the match. That might now put doubt on that tag team match with the Lucha Bros for Rey Fenix and Penta in AAA, but we'll see how that works. So, and I've dropped my fucking phone. There we go. So here is Rey Fenix. Now, next up is Shinsuke Nakamura. Whoa. What's happened to the crowd getting into the Shinsuke Nakamura song? It's gone quiet. Whoa. Here comes Sami Zayn, the team captain for this team. Whoa, 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 let's go! It's been a good year for Sami Zayn. He won the United States Championship a few months ago now. Obviously, he lost it to Ilya Dragunov. Sami Zayn has had a good year. He's not had a bad year. In fact, in that entire team, Sami Zayn's probably had the best year. They're just going through all the names that was in the first ever 5-on-5 Survivor Series Tag Team Elimination match. So this is the classic Survivor Series 5-on-5 Tag Team Elimination match. The rules are simple. If you get pinned, you're out. Last person standing, or the last team standing, obviously wins. Solo Sikoa is going to start off this match with one member of the Moto City Machine Guns. So Sikoa clotheslines the one half of the Motor City Machine Guns. I don't know their names.
the upper hand on behalf of his team. NFT's intimidating and dangerous, as I mentioned earlier, led by this man, Solo Sikoa. Think about the collection of talent on the opposite side of the ring as JC Mateo and Kalatonga take their shots. Well, and you look at the NFTs, it's blind loyalty for it, right? Solo Sikoa talked about the fact that they're not blood, but this is all about being the best. This is about respect. This is about having each other's back.
I mean, this match has got time. This match has been given. This match is going to get at least 25 minutes. This match, so it's going to be a long match, but hopefully it's going to be an entertaining match. You're chopped there by Tamatonga, whatever his name is, Tingiwanga. There's so many of them. Tamatonga against the ropes. Oh, the other member of the Motor City Machine Guns tagged himself in, and with a double team there by the Motor City Machine Guns going for the cover. One, nope, kick out by Tamatonga. Tamatonga drives a member into the Motor City Machine Guns into the turnbuckle. And now JC has entered the match. JC and Mateo. Sami Zayn is now into the frame. The face paint really does suit the MFTs. JC, wow, that was a great move there from JC. 1, 2, kick out by Sami. JC throwing blows to Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn, who's now been in WWE for 10 years now. His debut on the main roster was obviously that United States Open Challenge match against John Cena. Solo Sikoa now going for a cheap shot whilst the referee is distracted. Oh, so that's Tongaloa. Okay, so Tongaloa's been tagged in. I'm gonna have to get used to these names. Yeah. Sami Zayn getting a bit destroyed now at this point. Kick up by Sami Zayn. It's not been a bad Smackdown. It's not been as out of the shows. I mean, Smackdown tonight has not been appealing. Like, it's not been entertaining as much as compared to previous two shows on Raw, like last Raw and last week on SmackDown. I mean, last Shinsuke Nakamura on JC. The SmackDown last Friday was fantastic. Raw on Monday was great. Tonight, however, has been a bit of a downgrade, but again, I was expecting it because it's a go-home show, isn't it? It's a go-home show. They're saving all their main talent for Saturday, which is obviously tomorrow. So they're saving their main talent who are on the match card for Survivor Series for tomorrow. So that's why, sir. They're saving all the people that have made the match card and are on the match card for Survivor Series tomorrow. They're saving them. So that's probably why. But it's been a good few matches, obviously. If I had to pick the match of the night so far, I mean, this would probably steal it. Because obviously it's a Survivor Series 5-on-5 elimination tag team match. But if I had to pick one so far, probably have to go for... There's not been really any great matches, but I'll probably choose... probably LA Knight that late night. Jey Uso and Rusev, which was obviously the first match. I'll say that one at the moment, but I think this will probably be the match of the night. But yeah, it's a go home show. It's not been for a go home show. It's not been the worst go home show. I mean, I have seen plenty of bad go home shows this year because the WWE this year's been appalling. So WWE, for a go home show tonight, it's not been bad. It's not. It's been an average, decent go home show. It's not been the best. It's not been the worst. It's been all right. It's been okay. Like I said, it's not been great. It's not been great. It's not been bad. It's been in the middle. It's been okay. It's been okay. Okay, decent level, I should say. Okay, decent level. Hopefully, Survivor Series will be a good pay-per-view. 1, 2, 3. JC has been eliminated by the Motor City Machine Guns. It's now 5v4. I mean, the go-home show for Raw was fantastic. Obviously, we had Roman Reigns on the show, we had Cody Rhodes, we had CM Punk, we had Brock Lesnar, had AJ Lee, had Becky Lynch. You know, so for a go-home show on Raw, it was fantastic. This go-home show on SmackDown, it's not been on the level as Raw, obviously, between the Raw and obviously Raw. SmackDown is only on for 2 hours. Raw is on for like 2.5 hours. Obviously, Raw has more time. But for a go-home show for Raw, it was fantastic. For a go-home show, it was brilliant. Go-home show on SmackDown tonight, like I said, it's been not been great, not been bad. It's been okay/decent. But this week I prefer Raw over SmackDown. Solo Sikoa try to look for the Samoan spike to Shinsuke. Shinsuke reverses it. Shinsuke goes into the turnbuckle. And that was a bit of a botch from Tama Tonga. For the cover, 1, 2, 3. Shinsuke has been eliminated. It's down to 4v4. I'm not going to keep repeating myself, but like I said, one more time. Go home episode of Raw was brilliant. For a go home show for Raw, it was fantastic. Probably one of the best go home shows of Raw this year, in my opinion. I might be talking a bit too much there, but that's just in my opinion. For a go home show, why are you saying show? Yeah, tonight I've just been saying a lot of shit stuff. For a go home show on Raw, it was very, very good. Very, very, very good. So for a go-home show on Raw, I'd say a 7.5 out of 10. For a SmackDown, I'd say it's been an okay decent, so I'll go for like a 6. A 6 or 6.5. It's not been bad. There's not been many botches, which you love to see. There's not been many botches. There's been a few, but not as much as what I have seen over the last few weeks of WWE. Tonga Loa, Ray Phoenix over Sunset Flip. 1, 2, 3. Tonga Loa has gone. It's down to 4v3. There are big green giants here. Tyler Tonga's here. Oh, Tyler Tonga, bloody hell. I think we all know who's going to be the last two for each. It's going to be Sammy and Solo, isn't it? But it's not been a bad match. This, like, it's a go home show, so you can't expect much. Because obviously they're saving the main talent that are on the Survivor Series match card. They're saving all of them for tomorrow. So all these people that are on tonight obviously are not on Survivor Series tomorrow. Well, apart from obviously Charlotte Flair and Asuka in the women's War Games Advantage match, but apart from them two, the rest that are on tonight's show are not on Survivor Series, so that's why you can't expect much. But like I said, for a go home show, it's been great. It's been great. Both matches, that's what I'm saying, both matches altogether have been great. Not as good as obviously Raw on Monday, but for a go home show on Smackdown, it's been okay. Raw on Monday for a go home show, fantastic. Smackdown for a go home show, okay / decent. So Sikoa on the shoulder of the Motor City Machine Guns against the ropes. So Sikoa is tagged in. Sorry, the Motor City Machine Guns have tagged each other in. Oh, that was a great move. Look at that. Oh, wow. That was a good sequence of the Motor City Machine Guns. Super kick by the Motor City Machine Guns to Solo. Tama Tonga's distracting the ref here. Tama Tonga, oh no. I wonder if this is the end of one of the Motor City Machine Guns. Tama Tonga has tagged himself in to replace Solo. Tama Tonga looking for a choke slam on the apron. Yep, choke slam. And you would think that's going to be 3v3. 1, 2, 3. 3v3. The crowd are dead. The crowd want to go home. Oh dear. Uh-oh. He rolls through underneath. No, look how tall he's, like 7 foot, man. You won't be able to roll him through. Oh, clothesline. 1, 2, 3. The MFTs have now got the advantage. It's now a 3v2 to the MFT. So now we're down to Sami Zayn and Sami Zayn and Rey Fenix versus Tama Tonga, Solo Sikoa, and Tama Tonga. Drop kick there by Rey Fenix to Tama Tonga. Rey Fenix looking for a luchador move. Nope. Almost going for a clothesline. Oh, I love that. Oh, yeah. Look. Rey Fenix is just a great luchador, and he's fantastic. Yep, Solo Sikoa. Oh, look, he's doing it again. That was great from Rey Fenix. Tama Tonga through the ropes. Here comes Tama Tonga. Chopped there by Rey Fenix. Oh, there we go. Another on the top rope. Walking on the top rope. Kicking Tama Tonga off. Look at this. That was brilliant from Rey Fenix. Sunset flip whilst walking on the top rope. This guy is phenomenal. I love. Give Rey Fenix a title run or something. Oh, Rey Fenix is on fire. Go on, Rey Fenix. And then there's Tama Tonga to win the party. Out cold. 1, 2, 3. It's now 1v3. Sami Zayn versus Tama Tonga, and Solo Sikoa. Ooh. Sami Zayn is fucked. Well, I know what's going to happen. Sami Zayn is going to pull out a miracle. He's going to eliminate Tama Tonga, leading it to a 1v1 with Solo Sikoa. And then, I don't know who's going to win that after that. But these next results are going to be quite predictable. Sami Zayn is going to pull off a miracle. He's going to eliminate Tama Tonga. He's then going to eliminate Tama Tonga. And then that will lead us to a 1v1 situation between Sami Zayn and Solo Sikoa. And then whoever wins from there, I don't fucking know. But I know these next few. Sami Zayn against the turnbuckles. Tama Tonga squashes him. Oh, to be fair, we've only got like 7 minutes. Sami Zayn clotheslines Tama Tonga in at the corner. Solo Sikoa now goes for a arse to face in the corner. I don't know what that move is called. Solo Sikoa now tags in Tama Tonga. They're just toying with Sami Zayn here. Tama Tonga then squashes Sami. Yeah, Sami's getting fucking brutalized here. He's gonna go for it again. And there we go again. Oh no, Sami Zayn's here this time. Haluva kick. Haluva kick by Sami Zayn. 1, 2, 3. Who could have saw that coming? We're now down to 1v2. It's now Talatonga. Again, who could predict this? Solo Sikoa is not in the match. He's waiting. Who could have predicted this? I wonder if Talatonga's going to beat Sami Zayn. Talatonga just drove Sami Zayn face first into the ring post. I think, yeah, there's going to be a barricade spot here. Talatonga's going to charge. Here we go. Nope. Talatonga goes over the barricade. Sami Zayn ducks. Are we going to get a count out here? Oh, he is counted out. That was a quick count by the ref. I think he needs to speed up the count there by the directors backstage. Like, can you please hurry up, please? We've got 5 minutes left. Count quicker. Count quick. There's like Vince McMahon in the headphones. Count quicker, damn it! So it's now down to a 1v1. Solo Sikoa versus Sami Zayn. Spinning solo by Solo Sikoa. He's now going to look for a Samoan spike. And he's going to go for another one. Another spinning solo. 1, 2. Kick out by Sami Zayn. Solo looks absolutely stunned. Solo Sikoa going top rope. A splash by Solo. 1, 2, kick out. Another leg kick out by Sami Zayn. Solo Sikoa has now got Sami Zayn on the top rope. He's probably going to look for... Oh no, he's going to put him on his shoulders. On the shoulders goes Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn trying to reverse it, and he has done into a sunset flip. 1, 2, kick out by Sami Zayn. Sorry, kick out by Solo. Kick out by Sami Zayn. Sums up my night tonight on this. Jesus Christ. Sami Zayn getting fired up now. Sami Zayn, a blow to Solo. Solo then throws a punch to Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn and Solo are going to trade blows here now. What a headbutt that was from Solo. You could hear the connection. I love it when you can hear connections of these moves. No. Explosive suplex into the corner by Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn now lining up the Haluva kick for Solo Sikoa. Is he going to hit it? Sami Zayn, here we go. Nope, a kick by Solo. He's now going to look for the Samoan spike. And he ducks. Roll through. 1, 2, kick out. kick out by Solo, and a Samoan spike. 1, 2, 3. Solo Sikoa beats Sami Zayn. I did not see that coming. To be honest, I thought Sami Zayn was going to win that. It wasn't. It was Solo Sikoa who beats Sami Zayn with a Samoa spike. See that right? The one good thing that I've seen from WWE these last few weeks, these last 2 or 3 weeks, they've actually been giving us swerves. Like the matches that are so predictable, well, used to be so predictable. Like 2 or 3 months ago, you looked at these matches and you're like, oh well, he's going to win clearly. There's been no build up. He's clearly the stronger person on paper, and yet they do end up winning. But these last 2 or 3 weeks, WWE have done the same thing. Well, same thing when it comes on paper. These two people, they're like, oh, well, they're clearly going to win. Oh, blackout. I'll come back to that in a minute. There's a blackout. The lights went out. The Wyatts are here. The Wyatts. Eric Rowan, Joe Gacy, Nikki Cross. Uncle Howdy's back. Uncle Howdy's behind Solo. Uncle Howdy. Sister Abigail to Solo Sikoa. Uncle Howdy and the Wyatt Six are back. And is that the end now? That is the end now. There we go. Solo Sikoa has just been Sister Abigailed by Uncle Howdy, and that is how we end Smackdown, and that is how we end the last show before Survivor Series 2025. There we go. So like I said, what I was just about to say is that these last few episodes of WWE, you look at these two people and you're like, well, he's clearly going to win because, he's clearly the stronger person, and they want to get him over. Oh no! They swerve us, and let the other person win, which is what I like. Like I said, a few months ago, you looked at these matches and you're like, well, he's going to win because there's been no feud up, there's been no build up, there's been none of this, none of that, and yeah, they do win. But these last 2 weeks, it's been again something similar. But instead of giving us the obvious win, they have given us a few shockers. Like on Raw, we all thought the babyfaces were going to win. Oh no, because, well, like I said, we all thought the babyfaces were going to win the advantage match for the men because the heels need it for their, boost and their push. Oh no, the heels won, which means, well, it indicates, and all signs are pointing to Team Punk to win. Now, the women's advantage match was a predictable winner. The babyfaces won, which all signs point to the heel team winning. Probably due to Charlotte Flair heel turn. But that's just an example, of what they've been doing these last few weeks, which I like. I love it. I'm a fan of it. So, hopefully it continues. Anyway, that is it. That is it for WWE tonight, and that is it for SmackDown. How long have we been streaming for? An hour and... Oh, we're just about to hit an hour and 45 minutes now. So, on that bombshell of a note, that is it. I'll be back tomorrow night at 11:30 for the build-up of Survivor Series. Because obviously in the UK, Survivor Series will start in... Survivor Series in the UK will start at midnight. So, we'll be streaming roughly for about 4 hours. So I need to get to sleep, and it's gonna be a long stream tomorrow, 4 hours. So that is it for SmackDown, and that is it for WWE tonight. So I know I said I'd be playing Apex. I haven't got around to it because I completely forgot about it. But trust me, Apex stream will return. It's gonna be all. Also, I said it on Apex a few days ago. My last Apex stream, was it the stream before? It was something like that. I teased that there's a new game that me and AJ will be playing. On the 8th of December, we'll stream it on the 8th of December. That's when the game is released, and that's when you'll see. So it's the 8th of December is when we will be playing a new game, which we'll be playing for quite a while because we've been waiting for it for a long time. So there you go, the 8th of December. Mark it on the calendar. which is only in 9 days' time. A week on Monday. So that is it. Thanks for watching. Tune in tomorrow night, 11:30, 30-minute build-up, and on midnight we hit Survivor Series, and we will watch Survivor Series War Games. John Cena versus Dominic Mysterio for the Intercontinental Championship. I predict Dominic Mysterio to beat Cena to become the new Intercontinental Champion. The Women's War Games match, I predict the heels will win. Team Becky will win, thanks to a Charlotte Flair heel turn. Stephanie Vaquer versus Nikki Bella for the WWE Women's World Heavyweight Championship. Stephanie Vaquer to beat Nikki Bella to retain the WWE Women's World Heavyweight Championship. And then the Men's War Games, I have put Team Punk to beat Team Vision. So that's it. Thanks for watching. 11:30 start time tomorrow. 11:30 tomorrow night start time until maybe 3:30, 4:45 in the morning when we finish. So, and who knows, we could get a surprise return. We could get Chris Jericho. We could get a Paige return. In fact, we could get both. That would make it the best pay-per-view of the year if we get both of them returning tomorrow. I don't think Chris Jericho will return tomorrow because he's still under contract. His contract runs out next month. So people, well, not people, but WWE, well, close WWE sources are saying that it is possible that we could get a shock return for Chris Jericho. The reason why it's so shocking is because it's not shocking because Chris Jericho's returning, because we all know he's returning. But the shocking bit is that he'll be returning whilst still under contract with AEW, because his contract with AEW does not run out until December, which is obviously next month. But if he does not return, people are saying he will return at the Rumble. So if he does not return tomorrow, don't worry, because that'll just make us more excited for the Rumble. So, because the Royal Rumble the Royal Rumble's on in January. So, and then obviously that's the kickstart to the road to WrestleMania. So, but the Paige return could happen. It's been linked for plenty of weeks now. It was supposed to happen at WrestlePalooza. It was supposed to happen at Evolution back in July. None of them happened. But again, the Paige return rumours sparked again because it was Survivor Series. And obviously, Survivor Series was the pay-per-view that brought CM Punk back to WWE 2 years ago. So that's probably why people are so expecting a return, maybe at Survivor Series tomorrow. So I'm not thinking we'll get. If we get both, the shit is going to hit the roof. If both of them return. But if I have to choose one between Chris Jericho and Paige to return tomorrow, I'll probably choose Paige. Paige to return tomorrow, Chris Jericho to return at the Rumble. Or if they... Oh, I could be wrong. I don't know if I am wrong, because I want to see both of them make their return to WWE tomorrow, because that's just going to be a massive pop. I mean, they're sold out. WWE have sold out Survivor Series. 44,000 people are expected to be at Survivor Series tomorrow, which is crazy given the fact how shit WWE have been this year. So, so I'm hoping, like, there's a small, teeny, tiny tinge of hope that we could get both Chris Jericho and Paige return tomorrow. But simply because Chris Jericho is still under contract with AEW until December, Chris Jericho will not return to WWE until the Royal Rumble in July, in 2 months' time. Paige has got a higher chance of returning tomorrow than Chris Jericho does, because Paige left AEW back in, May, June time. So, if she wants to get back into wrestling, she wants to come back to WWE, but it's up to WWE now if they want her back. So that is it. I'm going to go to bed now because we've been streaming for nearly 2 hours now, 1 hour and 50 minutes. So tune in tomorrow 11:30 for Survivor Series. Hopefully we get one return tomorrow, whether it's Chris Jericho or Paige. I don't mind who returns because it's going to be a big pop either way. How can I see Paige return? Simple answer. Probably the Women's War Games match, because obviously that's how CM Punk returned. CM Punk came out after the Men's War Games match back in 2023. So that's how I see that. So Paige could easily come out after the Women's War Games match. After Charlotte Flair turns heel. Charlotte Flair versus Paige. Paige can attack Charlotte Flair. That's, you see, that could happen. That is a strong possibility. Because Paige and Charlotte Flair have a bit of a feud going back 10 years ago. So, hopefully, we get one return. I mean, if we get Chris Jericho after the Men's War Games match, which is obviously the main event, which normally means something is going to hit the roof, maybe not. I mean, nothing happened last year, but who never know. Chris Jericho might do what Punk did not last year. Chris Jericho might do what Punk did 2 years ago and walk out to the arena, like CM Punk did 2 years ago after the Men's War Games match. Chris Jericho walks out of the curtain and into the arena, or should I say into the stadium, because it's Survivor Series for the first time in Survivor Series history. It's being held in a stadium. It's being held in San Diego, home of the San Diego Padres baseball team. So, Chris Jericho could do a Punk after the Men's War Games match. We all thought, that's it, roll the credits. Chris Jericho, Break the Wall Down music hits, and Jericho walks out into the stadium and to be received with a massive pop. But I can't see it happening. I want to see it happen. It could happen, but there's a very slim chance of it happening. There's more chance of happening at the Royal Rumble. In fact, there's a extremely possible chance. In fact, there's no possible. It will happen at the Rumble. If it doesn't happen at Survivor Series, it'll happen at the Rumble. So there we go. I've waffled on for long enough now. So if I don't see it happening, see what I mean? If I don't see it happen tomorrow at Survivor Series, Chris Jericho's return to WWE, it will be at the Rumble. Paige's return to WWE at Survivor Series tomorrow is a very high chance, hopefully. So my prediction for the returns between Jericho and Paige to WWE, my prediction is Paige returns to attack Charlotte Flair. Jericho will not return until the Royal Rumble in January. That's my prediction. Anyway, that is it. I'm off to bed. So tune in to 11:30 in the night, tomorrow night, for the 30-minute kickoff, or the 30-minute build-up for Survivor Series. And then midnight, UK time, Survivor Series is on. So that's it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you tomorrow night. Goodbye.